Hey Pilar, this is Raul again with my marketing case. Sorry it took a while to get this video out to you. We've just been slammed with a lot of businesses looking for these educational videos. So without any further ado, I'd like to get into your case. So I remember the last time we spoke, I don't think there was a website implemented or any Facebook page for Costa Rica Landscape Management. So what I wanted to do was do a Google search on Costa Rica Landscape Management and see what came up. So from what I see here from the results, you have some information with a few directories like Yelp and Manta. I saw another one too for the Triple B somewhere down there, but then it goes into stuff that is just irrelevant, doesn't have to do with your business. The one thing here I noticed too is that you already have a Google map listing. That's because you're probably already listed with some of these directories. So you do have a Google map listing. The most unfortunate part is that I see here that there is a very low review rating from 5 reviewers, which I went ahead and just try to check on. But you do have a partial address, and then you have your phone number attached, which we want to make sure we get all of this filled out as much as possible. So the first glaring issue is the Google reviews. Now, typically, there are ways to kind of remedy this. We can talk to the customers, we can see what happened, what we can do to fix the issue. Or if it needs to be done, just go ahead and do a complete rebrand and just come up with a new website, a new rebrand, and just have it under new management. These are some other methods that we can try to implement to make sure that we're starting off on like a really good foot and get those good reviews in, so that we build that trust with Google. So what I want to do is I want to compare this information with the #1 ranked landscaping in Sarasota right now, which is Sarasota Landscaping Incorporated. Beautiful landing page. They have all the information that they need on the top. We scroll down a little bit. There's already going to be content starting here, and I can already see landscape. That's going to be one of their main keywords right now. So if we keep going a little bit further down, we see here a before and after, and this is a great marketing pitch. I've seen this quite a lot on the more successful landscaping websites. They do a before that shows how the project started, and then the after of how it ends up. And it's great for new customers, for new leads that are kind of on the border of maybe should I, maybe shouldn't I. This gallery shows that they're experienced with this kind of work and what they can do and the final result. This is a beautiful marketing pitch. We go a little bit more down, we'll see here their body of content here. So content is king. You want to make sure your landing page has at least 1,500 words of content, which they have very well done. So they have here landscaping, Sarasota, landscape, and you see these keywords keep popping up, because when I search landscaping in Sarasota, guess who's going to come up? They are. And it says here Sarasota, so they're keying in on their locale, which is going to be Sarasota. So just this website has been beautifully done. They are implementing all the proper SEO techniques to make sure they rank #1 for Google. Really well done website. So I'm going to go further into Googling landscaping Sarasota like I talked about. So this is the Google map listings. I'm sure you've seen something like this before. This is the GMB, which is the Google My Business. The first 3 that come up for me are Arbor Landscapes, Total Landscapes, and Long Lives Matter. Now you might be asking, why isn't Sarasota Landscaping showing up? They actually do. When you click on more businesses, they are coming in at #5. So they have a little bit of work to do before they make it to that top section. However, why I didn't click on that, I wanted to show you down here, these are called organic listings, and guess who's #1 for the organic listing? It's Sarasota Landscaping. So they show up first here. This first page is very important. So tropical garden landscape, landscaping on a budget, grounds guys, Sarasota Landscape. These people are ranking in right here on the first page. Now this is a proven statistic through Google that 75% of new viewers really won't go to the second, third page. No, they stay on the first page. So they're gonna look at the competition, they're gonna get different types of quotes, and then they will end up settling on one of those quotes based on who they want to go with. It's also good to rank up within the first 2, maybe 3 pages. After that, it just diminishes very far down. It's not even worth it. So we need to make sure that you're ranking in the top page, and preferably in the top spots, to compete with Sarasota Landscaping. Let me show you why. So this program here is basically it analyzes the back end of websites, and it provides me with the information that I need to make sure that you're ranking as high as possible. So for this one, we're doing SarasotaLandscaping.com. Usually I would compare it with your website, but right now you don't have one, so I'm going to show you why they're ranking so well. Two things I want you to pay attention to: the URL rating and the domain rating. So the the UR is basically, it's being driven through what we call citations. Citations are basically directories that have your company name, your address, and your phone number. So the more you have, the better, because it builds trust with Google. The UR is basically how much Google trusts your business. And when you have a lot of citations with directories, like directories can be Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie's List, Home Advisor, these things that you've heard before, they build trust with your website, which then Google trusts you more and ranks you up higher. This also builds up your ranking for the map listings. The DR is basically your authoritative power of your website in Google's eyes. So this is being built up through backlinks, which is websites that are referring you and bringing you in traffic. These are other websites, these are blogs, these are posts from forums. They're mentioning your website because they view you as very knowledgeable in this field of landscaping. So they have built, they've amassed 482 backlinks from different websites, posts from 73 domains. So they're getting a lot of traffic, which is pushing their DR rating. Now they're also using 136 organic keywords in their website. So in all of that content that we were seeing, they're being searched keywords. 136 of them are really powerful in driving that traffic. When you put all of this together, when you factor all of this, they're bringing in organic traffic of 287 people a month. That is almost 300 customers or potential customers. Out of those 287, a large quantity of them will get converted into customers. So you're missing out on a lot of business. And I don't like to see, our local businesses, go down because they're missing out on all this good business. I just want you to see the value in it. So I know this is a lot of information at once. I hope maybe some of it makes sense. If anything, if you want to call me or email me just so I can explain it a little bit better, or if you want to come up with a marketing strategy, I have a lot of experience in this, so I can make sure that, we can take off and make sure we can get you ranked as soon as possible, because like I said, this is a lot of business you're missing out on right here. Thank you very much for your time.